Fern Creek Stickers here, and focus. And I am here to show you today, planning my week of May 17th through 23rd. I did want to flip back and show you kind of what it looks like when I fill in my daily duo, so you can see, you'll see me putting down the base today, but then every day in the morning I go through and fill in a lot more detail how I'm going to spend my day and use my time. And then I add a lot of other things to check off as well during that. So this is kind of my day by day what I go in and fill through, and probably sometime I will do like a daily plan with me where I'll record doing this every morning, but that'll happen in the future. So anyway, I'm here to plan this week, and I just realized I need to grab some white out, and so I have this kit from my shop. Again, this is no longer available. I think chances are good that I will bring this back next spring. I really like this kit a lot. I think it's really pretty. So I've got pretty much all the sheets from the kit, and then again I've got my weekend habit trackers, and I pre-printed my habits onto these sheets. And then I also have a bunch of other stickers that I have pulled already. And finally, I have my Moxie Life that I will be consulting for the weekly actions. A lot of these look pretty similar to last week, partly because right now a lot of what I'm focusing on are kind of daily habits, and also last week was super busy, so I did not get to everything that I wanted to, but I've got this that I will be consulting as I go through. So let's get started with putting down the base here. So last week was really busy, and it was, a good busy. I was so happy that you all were really excited about the shop being reopened, so I got a lot of orders from the reopening weekend, so I was pretty busy getting all those orders filled, but that's a good problem to have. But I also had, again, my work was busier than I expected. It's been 3 weeks now since classes ended, and usually, I don't know quite why. I guess partly I have an administrative position now, so some of that work, even though I still only have a 9-month appointment, I don't get paid during the summer. A lot of that work kind of bleeds over into the summer. And I had a difficult student situation that I was still dealing with. So, and then also too, I mentioned I had this paper I was writing with some colleagues, and it was only 1,000 words, which for an academic is nothing. That usually papers are like 8,000 to 10,000 words. So writing 1,000 words was really hard, and we had a couple of 2-hour-long Zoom meetings where we pretty much just sat down and went through and were editing and writing this paper together. So they're collaborators I really enjoy working with. I'm really excited about the paper and the stuff we're writing about. So it's good stuff, but it's just busier than expected. I kind of thought this summer I'm going to focus on doing Fern Creek. I just got tenure. I don't have to focus on school stuff for once. I can kind of really take the summer off, and that hasn't been the case so far. But this week I think will really be, I'm not doing a good job getting these lines covered up. I think this week will really be a chance to slow down on work, focus on Fern Creek and some other personal things that I want to do this summer much more. I also should have my 2 assistants starting this week, which will help a lot, because this past week wouldn't have been nearly as busy if I'd had help with my shop, and their starting dates are still a little bit up in the air because of various things they have going on. So that's fine, but I'm pretty sure that they will both get started at some point this week, and so that'll be really good. And especially one of them has worked for me before, so she knows what she's doing, so I really don't have to get her up and running at all and trained. She will just be able to start cutting stickers right away, which will be great. So that is all good. So let's see what else is going on. So yesterday was really exciting. My husband has a coworker who has his own plane, and he offered to take us up for kind of a local sightseeing tour in his plane. So that was really fun. I'd never been, actually, I want to put the weekend strips down first here. That is the wrong sheet. Hold on a second, I need to grab this sheet. Okay, sorry about that. I had cut this sheet for myself earlier, and I left it over on the cutting table. So anyway, we went up in his private plane, which was really cool. I'd never done anything like that before, and I was a little scared going into it, but it really was not. The ride was really smooth, and by the end of it, we were up there for about an hour and a half, and by the end of it, I was really used to it, and it wasn't a big deal. But we got to like we flew over the factory where my husband and his coworker work, and we flew over the site where we're building our house, the university. There's a big lake not too far from where we live, and we flew over the lake, which was really cool because it was a beautiful day and there were lots of people out in their boats, so it was cool to see everybody boating. Do I have these days right here? No, I don't have these days right. I missed a day. So let's go fix that. This is the peril of me trying to talk and plan at the same time. And I use my tweezers. So yeah, going up in the plane was really cool, kind of once in a lifetime thing to do, and it was just a beautiful day. So that was a lot of fun. Oh. Actually, you know what? I have a second sheet of this because I wanted more washi strips. So I'm just going to use a new set of numbers instead of trying to reposition them. Now I'm having to really think about this, what the right numbers are here. Let's see. Also, I posted on Instagram that my Erin Condren order, they had sent me an email that it was delayed in shipping, but then I got a shipping notification yesterday. So I will hopefully get the new planners this week, and then that means I'm releasing a mystery kit on Wednesday, and I had originally planned to have the new EC stuff released. Okay, I cannot do these dates and talk at the same time, can I? Okay, so the weekend is 22nd and the 23rd. All right, I've got this. So I was really hoping to have the new EC kits released with the mystery kit so people could pick those up together, but that is not going to happen. But assuming that it doesn't take forever for them to get shipped, I think I should be able to have them ready with the August release, which will be the first Thursday of August. So that will be good. I'm excited to get those, and I've had a lot of people asking about that. So I will have, I'm gonna white this out too. I will have monthly kits and note pages for all 3 sizes of the planners, and I will have daily duo kits for both the 7x9 and A5 planners. And here are my scissors. Just snip that off. I also have, there's going to be a new product coming that I am really excited about, and it should have shipped by now, but it has not. So I emailed the supplier on Friday, but I didn't hear back, which makes sense because it was already there in China, so it was the end of the working day already there. So I don't know when I will be getting that new product, but I am super excited about getting it and sharing it with you all when they do come in. So there will be a few like kind of big releases coming up, and I don't quite know how the timing of all those is going to work out. So here I am setting up my divided up to-do lists, and I'll go ahead and get scripts pulled for those. Oops. And then I also wanted to try something new this week. I wanted to try posting social media, marking social media stuff in here. So that's one thing this summer that I'm trying to be better at, especially once I get help up and running. So I'm doing less of the actual production for the shop, is I want to be more active on social media. I've been having a lot of fun with YouTube so far and want to keep that up. So like with these, so this will be the plan with me. We'll go live on Monday, and then I'll also post my daily duo. The Instagram posts I should have all scheduled. I should be able to get all this for this week scheduled today, but that way I'll just have them there. And even like I need to remember to go check in when I have things scheduled. It's easy to forget to go back and check in to like respond to comments and stuff. So that's a good reminder. But also tell me, I know some people don't like when people post or share what they're going to put for their social media in their planners because they want it to be a surprise. So if you don't want me to show this, so things are a surprise, you can tell me and I will go back and add that in later. So keep putting my base down. So we've had last week I mentioned that my husband's car needed to go into the shop, and we had some kind of ongoing drama with that this week. It turned out I'd said I was going to drive him to work, but really I didn't need to go anywhere this week. So the only day I had to drive him was Thursday because I had to go to one of my colleagues. There was a retirement party for one of my colleagues that I wanted to go to. So I drove my husband to work on Thursday, and then it worked out that actually his car was ready on Thursday evening. So on the way home from work, we were able to pick it up. So that worked out really well. But then he didn't have he was almost out of gas in his car. And so he ended up having to drive my car again on Friday because my car had gas and his did not. And he couldn't get any gas. He needs premium gas for his car, and some of the stations had regular gas, but he went to 5 or 6 gas stations and couldn't find anything with premium gas. So he is actually out right now and drove my car and was gonna look and see if he could find any place that had gas for his car. So we shall see what happens with that. I'm trying to think of other things to talk about. You all can give me ideas of things to talk about, or let me know if you want me to speed through parts of this. I'm still trying to figure out this Plan With Me thing. And so other things that I can talk about. Well, so I have been reading the Bridgerton series, and I have been really enjoying them. They are total guilty pleasure books. I've never really read anything romancy like that. I mean, I've certainly read, like, you know, chick lit kind of guilty pleasure reads, but Bridgerton is definitely the height of that. I just started reading book 6 about Francesca, but I have really, really been enjoying them, and I gifted some to my sister too, so she's also been reading them, and it's been fun to be reading them together. My husband has been making fun of me though, because, I mean, the titles are all kind of ridiculous, and so he'll ask me like, oh, is somebody gonna marry Lord Huzimu? What's it in this one? What's gonna happen in this one? So he's kind of teased me about them, but I have been enjoying them quite a bit. I do like to read before I go to bed. It really helps me to kind of slow down, and I'm looking for there we go, last one of these boxes. Yeah, it really helps me to slow down, and if I read before bed, I fall asleep pretty quickly, so that's really nice. Also, I hope you can't hear my stomach growling. It is getting to be about lunchtime, and I am a little bit hungry, so. All right. And I think this week is gonna be, the weather's been kind of up and down here, but I think this is the week that it's finally gonna be like, it's really hot, it's really summer. Because when I moved to Alabama from the Midwest, I felt like, oh, it gets hot in the Midwest. It's not, how much hotter can it really be? And then the first week I moved here, I was like standing outside waiting for something, and I was sweating just standing outside. So I realized, yes, it is really hot here indeed. So I'm trying to do, I feel like Monday, Wednesday, Friday to post on Instagram, and try to figure out the right direction that the sticker goes. YouTube is a good, reasonable start for me to be consistent. Last week I missed Friday because things got busy, but okay, so there's the base. So I'm going to go back through day by day and fill in the other things that are going to be going on. I need to look at my cheat sheet here where I wrote this all down. Okay, so on Monday, I don't really have anything scheduled. I will go running in the morning. And then, so I've mentioned my husband and I are building a house, and we need to, so we picked out countertops, and we just got the quote for them, and the counters are way more expensive than we thought they would be, and it's one where at this point we've had a lot of overages already, and we need to cut some costs. So especially because I like the counters, but I'm not in love with them. There's some things where I'd say, okay, I'm going to spend 5 figures more than we budgeted because I love something a lot. The counters, I'm like, I don't really care that much. So we need to go look at counters again on Monday morning. Strangely, the places are closed on weekends. So we tried to go yesterday, but all the counter places were closed on weekends, so we couldn't do that. So I think that's what I've got on Monday. Then I've got some emails for work I'll need to send tomorrow. And again, these have to do with my administrative position. I'm trying to spell and talk at the same time here. Then for Fern Creek, fill orders, that'll be pretty much every day. There are some things that are sold out now, so I'll need to get those restocked tomorrow. My inventory got all messed up between 2 different things, both importing stuff to Shopify and then software that I'm using to sync inventory between Etsy and Shopify. There were some problems and it got super messed up, so I need to slowly start redoing my inventory to make sure everything is good. So I think that'll kind of be the day there. And then I need to call the vet to get Luna's annual appointment set up. Then on Tuesday's workout is weights. We got partway through the pandemic when weights were finally available again, we got a whole bunch of weights, and that's been really nice to have our own set. And we're not gonna go back to the gym, so we figured we'll just invest in this and we're not gonna get gym memberships again. So for work, I guess I don't have anything I need to do, but I'll probably have some things that come up, so I'll have space to fill that in. Then I'm gonna make oops and overstock bags so that I have those restocked. I think there might be some overstock bags in stock still, but oops bags are sold out right now. And I've got a big pile of oops. Then I'm gonna film a day in the life. That did not happen last week. That was one of the things when it got really busy. That did not happen, but I really want to do some day in the life and behind the scenes, so I'll film that. I'll need to fill orders, do inventory, and work on designing for the August release. And then I also need to, I'm gonna film and edit a video about oops and overstock bags just so people can see what's in them and what I have there. So I think that's kind of my schedule for Tuesday. Oh, actually, and then I have to add, Tuesday is the one day that I have meetings, so we need to interview grad students who want to be teaching assistants. We do interviews with those. So I have 2 interviews on Tuesday, but they're like 20 minutes long, so they are not a big deal to do, but cannot forget about those. Then Wednesday is another running day. I didn't mark the social media stuff there before, and I guess I don't have any more half boxes, so I'm just going to put those right there. So this will be the oops and overstock video. And then I'll do an Instagram post about the mystery kit. So I kind of sneak a little bit of the theme because I don't want people to just buy something totally blindly not knowing what it is. So mostly it's a mystery, but you can get a little sneak of that. Then Wednesday night is our virtual game night. And then I'm gonna have very similar kinds of to-dos here: fill orders, design, inventory, and then I'll have to do the mystery kit listing. I need to get better at not doing listings at the last minute, but that is something. There's a lot of stuff that in a few months, once I've got everything good with my assistants and have things out of my hands more, I'll be able to start moving up on that a lot more. But for now, it is happening at the last minute. And then I need to work on revising a paper. This was another thing that I did not get to last week, and my co-author is patiently waiting on me, so I really need to get on that. And Wednesday is vacuuming day. that is Wednesday. Thursdays, my week workout, oops, I'm gonna put it this way. Workout is yoga. And then in the evening, I have my church small group. And we have been meeting on Zoom for most of the pandemic, but now we are all vaccinated. And one of the women in my small group has a really big screened-in porch. So the past few weeks we've been meeting in person on her screened-in porch, and it's been really nice to see people in person again. So I'll need to keep working on revising that paper. And I also should mark that the mystery kit goes live because I have to manually, I can't like schedule new releases, so I need to make a note that I actually have to publish the mystery kit going live at 9 a.m. Then orders in stock and wash towels. And then Friday is another running day. And let me find back here where you can see how, so you can see there how I mark in my mileage on the stickers. That's why I put them like that. And then for my running club, we submit our mileage at the end of every month. So it makes it really easy then to go back and, like I used to keep it in a spreadsheet, but I really like this. It makes it really easy to go back and look and find my mileage. And on Friday, I'll do orders, stock, need to clean the fridge, and work on revising that paper. And then finally on the weekend, put in virtual church on Sunday, and we meet with our builder at 10:45 on Saturdays. I've got my weekend habit trackers that I need to put in. I really don't look at my planner though on weekends, to be honest. We just kind of have a routine, and I just sort of do things. So that's something I'd like to be better at, especially I hit a lot of these habits on weekends just because I do, but I would like to be better at actually looking at this and doing my habits. And then I'm going to put my workouts in there too. And again, the workouts with the weekend time schedule the way it is right now, it looks like I'm working out for 2 hours, which I am not going to be doing, but I don't have much else scheduled, so it really doesn't matter. This just lets me check them off. So do weights in the morning, not for 2 hours, and then my husband and I do yoga together on Sunday afternoons. So I think that is everything for the plan with me this week. Thank you so much for watching, and please do give me any feedback on what you want me to talk about while I do this, or whether you want me to speed through some of the tedious, repetitive parts. And yeah, I should be posting pretty regularly Monday, Wednesday, Friday from here on out, so please subscribe to make sure you catch all of my videos. Have a great week.